distant sin, carrying ghosts upon the wind. The air felt thin like breath could break. With every move the world would shake, and something burned beyond my sight, turning day into endless night. I stood where the old house used to be, just charred remains in memory. The walls were gone, the roof had caved, like nothing here had been saved. The ground was black where fire had fed on everything we ever said, and every step I tried to take kicked up the past in ash and ache. I found a frame without a face, just empty wood and empty space, like time itself had walked away and left the rest to slowly decay. And in the smoke I thought I heard a broken, half-forgotten word, like someone calling from within, the drifting ash upon the wind. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. The trees stand there with blackened bones, like silent witnesses alone. Their branches stretch like pleading hands over this broken, burned out land. I hear the crackle in my mind of flames that left no trace behind, just echoes trapped in smoky air, things that used to still be there. A photograph half burned, half gone, still holds a moment I held on. But when I touch it, falls apart, like memory can't keep its heart. The wind don't care what it takes away, it steals the night, it steals the day. And every piece I try to save just slips into an unseen grave. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. I see their faces in the smoke, in every curl, in every stroke. They rise then fade without a sound, like they were never truly found. A voice I knew drifts through the gray, calling me but far away. And I can't tell if it's a dream or something caught between the seams. The fire's gone, but still it burns in every place it once returned. Not in flame, but deep inside, where loss and memory collide. And maybe nothing really stays, it all just drifts and slowly fades, from solid ground to weightless air, till nothing's left of anywhere. And maybe we're just passing through, like smoke that never quite was true. A moment carved and torn apart by winds that scatter every heart. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And now I see what life has been, just ashes drifting in the wind. Now I walk where nothing grows, through fields of quiet, burned out roads. No past to hold, no future clear, just empty space that lingers here. And every step I take feels like I'm dissolving into night, becoming part of what has been. A trace of ash upon the wind. The wind still blows, it always will, across the ash, across the still. And somewhere lost yet never pinned, we fade away like ash in wind. The sun went down on broken ground where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like it knew what state I'm in. My boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and there ain't no mercy waiting there. Just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. The line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood-red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I lower down into the dust, where every promise turns to rust, and see the man I used to be standing just in front of me. Not angry, not surprised at all, just waiting for the final fall. Like he already understands what slips through broken hands. The rifles crack, the echoes rise, but I don't even close my eyes. Just let the moment come and claim what's left of my forgotten name. It ain't the gun, it ain't the chase, it's every step I can't erase. Every mile I chose to run that led me back to what I've done. An outlaw life don't end in peace, it ends in slow and quiet release, where every breath you hold inside becomes the moment you die. This is the outlaw's final breath for me. No more running, finally free. Not from the law, not from pain, but from the man I can't reclaim. Oh, I see it now, I understand. There ain't no future for my hand, and every road I can't defend has brought me to my final end. Now the dust is settling slow, where only broken echoes go. No legend left, no tale to tell, just someone who knew it well. And if you ever ride this land with a heavy heart and trembling hand, don't chase the ghost that fades to gray, or you'll lose your final day. The wind runs cold, the light runs thin, and silence keeps what's buried in. And I remain where stories end, with the outlaw's final breath, my friend. Tracks hum low in the dead of night, like they're calling something out of sight. The station's empty, cold as stone, like it forgot it was ever known. A flickering lamp swings back and forth, like it's marking time without a course. And somewhere far a whistle cries from a train that never arrives. I bought a ticket from a man with no face. He didn't speak, just slid it my way. Said one way ride, no turning back, then disappeared into the black. The platform groaned beneath my feet, like it knew who it was about to meet. And when the train came into view, it felt like something I already knew. No number mark, no destination sign, just rusting shadows down the line. And every window showed the same, a reflection I could not name. The door slid open with a hollow sigh, like something living had just passed by. And deep inside, a voice I feared said, "You've been expected here." It's the midnight train to nowhere, alright, where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I'm too far gone. Every mile keeps pulling me on, and the deeper I go, the less I care where this train goes, or if I'm there. The seats were torn, the air was still, like time itself had lost its will. A woman sat across from me with hollow eyes that couldn't see. She whispered low, "You'll understand," as she reached out with shaking hand. But when I blinked, she was just gone, like she had never been there at all. The lights above began to fade, like they were afraid of what they made. And every face I thought I saw was just a shadow with no law. The wheels kept turning slow and grim, like they were grinding bone and sin. And every sound along the track felt like it was pulling me back. It's the midnight train to nowhere. I ride where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I'm too far gone. Every mile keeps pulling me on, and the deeper I go, the less I care where this train goes, or if I'm there. I walked the aisle through car to car, but every door led just as far back to the place I'd been before, like the train had no real core. A conductor stood in worn-out black with a lantern dim and a crooked back. He tipped his hat but didn't speak, just pointed where the walls grew weak. I looked outside but saw no land, just endless dark like shifting sand. And in the glass I saw my face, slowly fading without a trace. And then I knew what this ride was, not where I'm going but what I was. Every choice I left behind, now carved into this endless line. No start, no end, no right, no wrong, just echoes stretched too long. A journey made of what I've been, rolling through the dark within. It's the midnight train to nowhere. I ride where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I understand this train was never part of a plan. And now I see what I've become, another passenger on the run. Now I sit as the whistle cries, under never-ending skies. No sleep, no dream, no waking call, just movement through it all. And if you ever hear that sound of iron wheels on hollow ground, don't look too long, don't stay aware, or you might find yourself on there. The station waits, but not for me, just a ghost of what could be. And somewhere lost beyond the air rolls the train to nowhere. Still stands but barely breathes through curtains torn and dying leaves. The porch swings slow with no one there, just hollow echoes in the air. A photograph turned face down lies, like it couldn't face the skies. Somewhere deep inside the night, a widow cries without a light. To hum when morning came, before the silence knew her name. Now every room she passes through forgets the color it once knew. The table set for one again, like time forgot where he had been. And every chair she dares to pass feels heavier than broken glass. The clock don't tick, it hesitates like it's unsure of what it waits. And every second feels too long, like it's been morning all along. She speaks his name into the air, but only emptiness is there. And every breath she holds inside turns slowly into her last cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. No answer comes, no hand returns, just memory that always burns. Oh, she calls his name into the night, but even stars refuse to light. And every echo drifting by carries her final broken cry. Still holds a shaken thread, like it refuses he is dead. And every wrinkle in the sheets feels like a ghost she can't release. She traces lines along the frame, still whispering his forgotten name. But silence answers all she gives, like that's the way he chooses to live. A candle melts beside the wall, like it's been listening to it all. And every flicker bends and dies, like it hears the widow's cries. The wind don't bring her any peace, it only twists what won't release. And every tear she tries to hide becomes another final cry. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, where love leaves nothing but a mark. No answer comes, no hand returns, just memory that always burns. Oh, she calls his name into the night, but even stars refuse to light. And every echo drifting by carries her final broken cry. She walks outside where shadows bend, to where the road and sorrow end. The wind picks up like it might speak, but only sighs through broken creek. A ring still hangs around her hand, like it refuses to understand that some goodbyes don't leave a sound, they just settle in the ground. And in the dark she swears she sees a shape among the dying trees. But when she reaches, it's not real, just scream. She still can feel, and maybe love don't truly die, it just learns how to say goodbye. In empty rooms and fading skies, and in a widow's last cries, no heaven answers, no hell replies, just silence where the memory lies. And every heart that breaks in two still learns to live without the truth. It's the widow's last cry in the dark, no flame, no soul, no final spark, just love that time could not destroy, but never gave her back the boy. Oh, she calls, but nothing replies, just echoes in the endless skies. And every night she says goodbye to the sound of her last cry. Now the house stands cold and warm, where love and silence both were born. No footsteps left, no voice to hear, just absence settling year by year. And if you pass that lonely place where sorrow never leaves its trace, don't listen long, don't ask her why. the widow's last cry. The widow's last cry. Runs thin, and grief just circles back again. And somewhere in the empty sky still echoes the widow's last cry. The moon don't shine for mercy, it shines for what hunts beneath it. Frozen ground where the world goes quiet and the lost are found. Every shadow stretches like a living thing with teeth made of hunger and memories. I've been walking this ridge since the fire went out, with a heart full of questions and a head full of doubt. And the forest don't judge, it just waits and stares like it knows every sin a man carries there. I hear them moving in the dark, like the circle in my heart, waiting for the world to fall apart. We are wolves under the moon, we don't belong to light, born from the hunger of a merciless night. Every instinct pulls us closer to the edge, walking that thin line on a broken ledge. Of the frozen lake, but it vanished like a promise that we couldn't make. There's a part of me still calling your name, but the echo comes back just the same. The wind cuts sharp like a memory blade of every wrong decision that I ever made. And I feel something watching from beyond the trees, like it's breathing in rhythm with me. And the silence starts to grow, like it already knows where the darkness goes. We are wolves under the moon, we don't belong to light, born from the hunger of a merciless night. Every instinct pulls us closer to the edge, walking that thin line on a broken ledge. moon. We never break free from the hunger that lives inside of me. Every fear I face, every truth I consume turns to wolves under the moon. Yeah, we are wolves under the moon. Forever we roam through a world that we no longer call home, and the night keeps pulling us through. We are wolves under the moon. The moon don't judge, it just watches. The sky went black, then turned to red, like it knew what lay ahead. The wind stopped cold, the air stood tight, before it swallowed up the night. A distant glow beyond the pines, like the end of all our lives. And every breath we tried to take felt like a world about to break. Lost somewhere beyond the dark. No one thought it would grow so fast, like the future couldn't last. The fields were dry, the grass was old, like even time had turned to mold. And every fence we tried to save just marked the path the fire made. We ran too late, we ran too slow, through roads we thought we used to know. Trust, turn everything to ash and dust. The smoke rose up like judgment called from something deep inside us all. And every lie we tried to hide came burning out into the sky. It was the night the fire took us whole, not just the land, but every soul. No mercy left in flame or cry, just burning truth across the sky. We tried to run, we tried to fight, but nothing wins against that light. And everything we thought we knew was gone before the fire moved. I saw the barn collapse and fall, like it never stood at all. The house we built with blood and time, reduced to outlines, thin and blind. The photos curled inside the heat, like memories refused defeat. And every name we tried to call just echoed through the burning wall. You grabbed my hand, I felt it shake, like even hope was start to break. And in your eyes I saw the same acceptance wrapped inside the flame. The world we knew began to fade in colors we had never made. And every step we tried to send just led us closer to the end. There was a night the fire took us whole, not just the land, but every soul. No mercy left in flame or cry, just burning truth across the sky. We tried to run, we tried to fight, but nothing wins against that light. And everything we thought we knew was gone before the fire moved. We stood where nothing else remained. No home, no name, no chain unchained, just ash and wind and glowing dust of of everything we used to trust. And in that silence, sharp and wide, there was nowhere left to hide. Not from the fire, not from pain, not from what we couldn't change. The flames started slow but left them all in every corner of the dark. And though the fire's gone away, it never really went away. It ain't just wood, it ain't just stone, it's everything we called our own. And sometimes fire doesn't end, it just learns how to pretend. It doesn't burn, it doesn't lie, it just reveals what's left behind, until the truth is all you see, and nothing left is you or me. It was a night the fire took us down, left nothing but a hollow ground. No future left, no wrong or right, just endless burning in the night. Oh, we tried to hold, we tried to stay, but everything was stripped away. And all that's left for us to prove is what the fire chose to do. Now I walk through sudden air, where nothing answers when I stare. No past to chase, no truth to trust, just echoes turning into dust. And if you ever see that glow across the fields where nothing grows, don't follow it, don't let it call, or you'll be part of it all. The fire sleeps but never dies, it lives in ash and empty skies. And I remain where fire took us from the night. The fire took us. There's a stretch of land where the corn grows tall, but the rows ain't straight, and they lean and crawl like they're reaching out with 1,000 hands to pull you under where the dirt expands. I was warned real young, don't walk that way, don't go out there when the sky turns gray. But the silence called like it knew my name, and I stepped right in, never left the same. And the stalks closed tight when I moved too deep, like the field itself didn't want me to leave. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear them murmur low what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the rows that burn. There's a scarecrow tied to a crooked post with a hollow face and a tattered coat. but I swear it moved when I passed it by. Turned its head just enough to deny. And the deeper I went, the less I knew if the sky above was even true. 'Cause the light got thin and the air turned stale, like I crossed a line I could never tread. And the wind died out when I tried to shout, like the field itself had drowned it out. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear them murmur low what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the rose that burn. There's a clearing deep where the ground dips low, where the corn won't grow and the shadows flow. I found something there I can't explain, just a shade pressed flat in the hardened grain, like a body once lay where the roots now twist, like a memory trying to still exist. And I felt that pull in my chest again, like the field remembered where I'd been. And the stalks began to hum my name, like 1,000 mouths with a single aim. Every whisper grew till it filled my head with the words I feared but never said. I tried to run, but the rose rearranged. Every path I took just felt the same, till I saw myself through the yellow leaves, standing still, staring back at me. And the voice came soft through the rustling grain: you planted this, now you remain. Now I walk those roads when the sun dips low, with a hollow face that I don't quite know. I see new footsteps break the line from another fool, just like I was in time. And I try to warn, but the field speaks first, with a sweeter tone and a deeper thirst. And they walk right in, like I once did, chasing something they should have hid. The cornfields whisper now, it's me, and every sound that they let you see. Every lie I told grows in these rows, every truth I killed still breathes below. Hear me call you close through the brittle air, like a ghost that's always there. I don't leave, I don't learn, I just fade in the rose that burns. Fields whisper, they never forget. Every seed you plant grows into regret. Every step you take feeds the ground till you're just another hidden sound. If there's mercy, it don't grow here, just a harvest made of fear. I don't live, I remain, just a voice in the endless grain. So if you see those fields stretch wide and the rows look wrong from the other side, don't step in, don't cross that line. 'Cause once you do, you won't unwind. And when it calls, don't say your name, or you'll be lost in the whisper of the grain. Hush now, don't you make a sound. The night is listening all around. The wind don't blow, it breathes in slow, where the lost and weary go. Close your eyes, don't ask me why. There's comfort in a lullaby, but not the kind you knew before. This one opens a different door. I heard it first when I was young, a song too soft to be well sung. No voice, no tune I could repeat, just something drifting through my sleep. My mother said, don't follow that. There's no road there that leads you back. But every night it called my name, until the dark and I were the same. It hummed through walls, through bone, through air, like something always waiting there. And every time I turned away, it pulled me deeper anyway. It ain't a song for the living ear, it's something only the lost can hear. And once it finds its way inside, it never leaves, it just resides. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I walk the fields where no one goes, where silence blooms and nothing grows. And there I heard it, clear as day, not loud, just close enough to stay. A figure stood where shadows bend, not quite a start, not quite an end. He didn't move, he didn't speak, but I felt something in me break. The song grew strong without a sound, like it rose up from the ground. And every breath I tried to take turned into something it would take. The sky turned pale, the world went thin, like I had stepped too far within. And every step I tried to flee just brought the lullaby with me. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I see their faces when I rest, not in fear, but something less, like memories without a frame, or voices stripped of every name. They don't reach out, they don't accuse, they just exist in hollow hues. And in their stillness I can feel a truth too quiet to be real. That this ain't death and this ain't peace, it's something in between. Release, a place where nothing fades or dies, just hums beneath the lullaby. And maybe I was always meant to hear the song that never ends. Not as curse, not as grace, but as a path I couldn't erase. No fire, no dark, no heaven's call, just endless echo through it all. A melody without a start that settles deep inside the heart. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, and now I know it brought me here. No need to run, no need to try. I've learned to breathe its quiet sigh. Oh, I don't fight, I don't deny. I let it sing, I let it lie. And every part of what I am now hums along that endless span. Now if you walk where silence grows and feel the air that no one knows, listen close but don't reply to the dead man's lullaby. Once it finds you in the deep, it won't just visit, it will keep a place for you where shadows lie inside that quiet lullaby. Hush now, don't you make a sound. The night is closing all around. A dead man riding through the smoke. A dead man riding through the smoke. A dead man riding through the smoke, with a heart to know and a soul long broke. A dead man riding through the smoke. No prayers left, no second hope, just the sound of hooves where the shadows flow. A dead man riding. The cicadas scream in the southern heat like a warning buried underneath. The air hangs thick, the sky burns red over words that should have stayed unsaid. The road runs long through dust and pine, where the past don't fall behind, and every mile sings soft and sick. The devil waits in Dixie. That line where the state signs fade, with a heart half whole and a debt unpaid. They said don't linger past sundown, and the place is just outside of town. The field stood still like they could see every wrong that followed me, and every porch I passed that night held eyes that vanished out of sight. An old man spoke from a rocking chair, said son, you best not wander there. But I kept driving through the thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The radio cracked but didn't play, just whispered things I couldn't say, and every word that slipped between felt like it came from something unseen. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was gone finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I stopped for gas at a rusted pump, where the ground felt wrong beneath my boots. The woman there didn't meet my eyes, just handed change like quiet lies. Her hands were cold, her voice was thin, like she'd seen too much to take me in. And on the wall behind her stood a list of names that never could. I saw mine scratched in faded ink before I even had time to think, and something in me turned too quick toward the truth that waits in Dixie. The wind don't move, the night don't break, it just watches every step you take. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it sank too far, too deep. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, in the heat, in the dust, out of sight. Every sin you thought was devil's gone, finds you where you don't belong. Oh, I tried to leave it far behind, but you can't outrun your own damn mind. And every road I take runs quick back to where he waits in Dixie. I found the crossroads just past the trees, where the air don't move and the world won't breathe. No sign, no mark, just open land and something watching where I stand. A figure rose from the southern dark, not fire, not flame, just a quiet spark. He tipped his hat, said not a word, but everything in me was heard. No deal was made, no hand was shook, just a glance that felt like a hook. And in that moment, cold and slick, I knew why he waits in Dixie. It ain't about a soul you sell, a stories people like to tell. It's every choice you let remain, every quiet creeping stain. The South don't burn, it doesn't scream, it holds you in a living dream, where every truth you try to bury comes back slow and comes back heavy. The devil waits in Dixie tonight, not in flame, but just in sight. Every sin I tried to deny now stands with me eye to eye. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see he never came, he was in me. And every road I thought I'd pick was leading back to Dixie. Now I don't drive, I don't run, I just walk where it's begun, through fields that whisper low and sick, where the devil waits in Dixie. And if you ever cross that line where heat and shadow intertwine, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll wake what Dixie keeps. The cicadas scream, the night don't end, the past don't break, it only bends. And I remain where truth runs thick, where the devil waits in Dixie. The crickets scream like a broken choir under a sky that's soaking fire. The moon hangs low like a crooked tooth over a road that don't tell the truth. Dust rises slow where the sinners go, where the wind don't whisper, it only moans. And every mile that you try to pass feels like it's dragging you right back fast. I left my home in the fading light with nothing but a restless night. Mama cried, but I didn't stay, said I'd find my way someday. But the South don't let you just walk away, it keeps you so for another day. And every road sign bent and cracked, like it knew I was coming back. The trees stood still like they'd seen it all, like they were waiting for me to fall. And somewhere deep in the heavy air, I swore I heard a prayer not there. A voice came low from the ditches black, said, boy, you don't turn your back. But I kept driving through the heat, where the devil learns your heartbeat. On the devil's road down south I ride, where the truth and lies collide, where every sinner knows his name, and every blessing turns to flame. Oh, I tried to leave, but it pulled me in, like a river made of sin. And the deeper I go, the less I see, just the devil's road waiting for me. I stopped at a shack with a flickering light, where the air felt thick as a fight. A man inside with hollow eyes said, son, You're not the first to die. He poured me a drink that tasted like ash, like every dream turned into crash. And when I asked him what he meant, he just smiled like he was spent. Said this road don't end where maps pretend, it just circles back again. And every traveler thinks they're free, till the road comes collecting its fee. The wind outside kept calling slow, like it already owned my soul. And every mile marker I passed just felt like shadows from the past. On the devil's road down south I ride, where the truth and lies collide, where every sinner knows his name, and every blessing turns to flame. Oh, I tried to leave, but it pulled me in, like a river made of sin. And the deeper I go, the less I see, just the devil's road waiting for me. A preacher stood by the roadside dirt, with a Bible soaked in her. He said, boy, you're heading wrong. But his voice didn't sound that strong. His hands were shaking, eyes too wide, like he'd already been inside. And when I asked him what he saw, he just whispered, don't break the law. But there ain't no law on that cursed land, just fire disguised as rain. And every promise ever made gets buried where the debts are paid. I saw my shadow leave the wheel, like it had a life to steal. It walked ahead down the broken line, like it wasn't even mine. And I swear the road itself leaned near and told me what I feel, that every turn I thought was mine was written down the whole damn time. On the devil's road down south I ride, where the truth and lies collide, where every sinner knows his name, and every blessing turns to flame. Oh, I tried to leave, but it pulled me in, like a river made of sin. And now I know I'll never be anything but part of me. Now I don't know if I'm still real, or just the road's next meal. The engine hums like a dying prayer, but there's no destination there. The sky don't change, the miles don't end, just the same bend after bend. And I've learned what the silence said, the living and the road are dead. So if you drive where the map turns black, don't ever try to look back. And if you hear the barrel's cold, the night is thin, like it knows what I'm sinking in. 6 rounds loaded, no place to run, just me and what I've become. The wind don't speak, it only waits, like it's counting down my fate. And every breath I steal tonight feels like it's the final ride. Slow through empty dust with a heart half broke and a mind gone rust. No church bell rings, no prayers arrive, just silence where the guilty survive. They said, boy, you can't undo all the blood that's tied to you. But I ain't here for mercy's hand, I'm here to finally understand. The town don't move, it holds its breath like it's watching me meet death. And every step across the ground feels like a hammer sound. I count the shots before they land, like forgiveness needs a hand. But every second pulls me through to what I know I have to do. 6 shots to redemption in the dark, one for every broken mark. No heaven waits, no devil calls, just echoes bouncing off these walls. Why try to run from what I am? But I'm the product of my damn, and every bullet left to choose is another chance I lose. The first shot ain't forgiveness found, it's just another hollow sound, a ghost of all I couldn't save, reverberating through the grave. The second burns like memory of every face that couldn't be free, and I feel them standing close tonight, not angry, just out of sight. The third one shakes my steady grip like it knows what's gonna slip, and every truth I tried to hide starts crawling back inside. The fourth one whispers through my chest, says you were never doing your best, and every lie I ever spun comes undone one by one. 6 shots to redemption in the dark, one for every broken mark. No heaven waits, no devil calls, just echoes bouncing off these walls. I tried to run from what I am, but I'm the product of my damn, and every bullet left to choose is another chance I lose. The fifth goes off, the sky goes still, like it's bending to my will, but I can feel the truth descend. This ain't a start, it's the end. The 6 is warm inside my hand, like it finally understands that redemption ain't a place you find, it's what you leave behind. And in that second sharp and clean, I see everything between what I was and what I'll be, colliding quietly. It ain't the gun that makes it right, it's the truth you face at night. When every shot you try to send don't erase what won't end, and redemption don't arrive when the body's still alive. It's the moment you confess there was never nothing less. 6 shots to redemption in the rain, but nothing ever kills the pain. No mercy comes, no angels fall, just silence taking all. I tried to be something new, but every shot just let me through to every choice I can't undo, and all 6 shots were still me too. Now the barrel's cold, the night is done, no more counting what I've done, just empty shells and broken sound on unforgiving ground. And if you ever stand like me with nothing left but what you see, don't trust the gun, don't trust the run. Redemption ain't for anyone. 6 shots fired. There's a place where branches whisper, even when the wind is still, like they're holding on to something that the ground refuses to heal. And the light falls soft and sideways through the green that never leaves, like it's trying not to witness what the earth beneath receives. I found it without intending, no direction led me here, just a weight that felt like knowing, without needing words or fear. There's no sign to mark the reason, no explanation carved in stone, just the quiet understanding that I am not alone. Not in presence, not in meaning, but in something deeper still, like the place itself remembers what it never chose to kill. No voice to call, no truth to break, just something time refuses to take, and every breath I try to give feels like it doesn't want to live. There's a grave beneath the willow tree tonight, no wrong to name, no clear right, just something resting out of you that still feels close to you. Oh, I stood there, didn't speak, let the silence turn and reach, and every thought I tried to send just stayed where words begin to end. The earth don't feel like ending, it feels patient, like it waits, like it knows what's underneath it isn't bound by time or fate. Every root above it trembles, but it never pulls away, like it learned to hold the sorrow without ever letting stray. And I thought I'd feel an answer, something sharp or something clear, but there's only quiet presence that refuses to appear. No truth to claim, no past to fight, just something resting out of sight, and every step I try to take feels like I shouldn't wait. There's a grave and it is silent, I can see. It was always part of me, no matter how I tried to go, it stayed in what I didn't know. Tried to hide was always living on inside. Now I don't ask for meaning, let the branches do their part. There's no ending in the finding, just a soft and settling heart. And it isn't something broken, it's just final and it's calm, like a truth that never needed to arrive with any harm. And in that quiet recognition, with no resistance left to give, I stopped calling it a memory and learned the way it lives. It ain't the gray that makes it real, it's what you stop and start to feel. Every silence you allow becomes the ground you're standing now. And willow trees don't speak in pain, they simply hold what can't remain. So every loss you thought was gone still grows where you belong. There's a grave beneath the willow tree, I know. It never really let me go. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed alive and everything. Oh, I stood still, I didn't leave. Let the branches start to grieve. And every breath I thought was mine was resting there beneath the tide. Now the wind don't feel like warning, it just moves through what remains. And the willow keeps on bending, like it understands the pain. And if you ever find a quiet where the world don't ask your name, don't assume it's just forgetting. It might be where you came. Sirens now, no boots to chase, just echoes of a different place. The sky hung low, the day ran thin, and I already wasn't where I'd been. I heard them coming miles away, but by then there was no way to undo what had been done or outrun the setting sun. The sheriff's badge caught pale light, like judgment dressed in something right. But I wasn't standing where they aimed, not quite guilty, not quite framed. The town had already closed its eyes, like truth was something it denies. And every step they took toward me felt like delayed apology. The wind went still, the road went wide, like it was choosing its own side. And every breath I tried to take just marked the ground they break. The law found me too late that day, nothing left to take away. No chains to bind, no words to say, just shadows in the fading gray. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but time had already decided. And every step they tried to claim just called out a different name. The horses slowed, the dust fell down like it was morning what they'd found. But I was still one step ahead of everything they thought I'd said. A broken fence, a hollow gate, too little mercy, too much fate. And every rule they came to serve felt like it lost its nerve. The paperwork, the final call, meant nothing standing where I fall, because the truth had slipped away long before that final day. The law don't move as fast as sin, it only shows up where you've been. And every second ticking through had already passed me too. The law found me too late that time, after every crooked line. No trial left, no place to stand, just echoes slipping through their hand. Oh, I tried to wait, I tried to stay, but fate had gone the other way. And every truth they tried to name was was already not the same. They stood there quiet, guns half low, like even justice didn't know if I was villain, ghost or lie, or just a man they passed by. The wind picked up, the clouds broke thin, like something else was listening. And in that pause I understood they never would, they never could. The law arrived, but not in time to catch the moment I crossed the line. And now there's nothing left to trace but empty space. It ain't the badge, it ain't the gun, it's everything that's already done. Every second you negate becomes a law that's always late. And justice don't always arrive before the moment stops alive, till everything you tried to fight is already out of sight. The law found me too late for me, and I was already free, not from chains but from their claim, from even knowing my own name. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to wait, but it always comes too late. And every road I tried to trace was empty of my place. Now I don't run, I don't resist, I live in what they've come to miss. No guilt to serve, no truth to wait, just footsteps fading away. And if you'll ever hear that sound of boots on empty, broken ground, don't wait for them, don't trust their pace, or you'll vanish without a trace. The dust still falls, the sky grows dim, but nothing ever catches him. And I remain where echoes fade. Beyond the law, too late was made. The smoke over Hollow Creek tonight, drifting slow and dying alive. The sky turned gray long before dusk, like it knew what turned to dust. The water don't run like it used to flow, it moves too still, too dark below. And every breath that fills my chest feels like something laid to rest. I rode back in where the trail runs thin, through ash and wood and broken wind. The houses stand but barely so, like ghosts forgot where else to go. The fences lean, the doors hang wide, no one left here to run or hide, just quiet rooms and empty chairs, holding shapes that ain't quite there. I passed the bridge where we once stood, carving names into the wood, but every mark we left behind is swallowed now by ash and time. And in the haze I thought I saw a figure bend without a law, not walking out, not turning back, just pot of smoke gone drifting black. This smoke over Hollow Creek tonight, where all feels close and right, feels slight. Every memory, every sin burned away, but still within. I know I came back to understand what's slipped away from this land, but all I found in the thick and bleak was smoke over Hollow Creek. The church still stands with a broken cross, like it remembers every loss. The bell don't ring, the pew stone creek, just silence buried deep and weak. I stepped inside but felt it shift, like the past had torn a rift, and every shadow moved too slow, like it had nowhere else to go. I found a book half burned and torn, pages black and edges worn, names inside I used to know, not just embers in the glow. The air grew thick, the light grew thin, like something stirred beneath my skin, and every breath I tried to keep felt like it didn't belong to me. The smoke over Hollow Creek tonight, where all feels close and right, feels slight. Every memory, every sin burned away, but still within. Oh, I came back to understand what slipped away from this land, but all I found in the thick and bleak was smoke over Hollow Creek. I walked the path down to the stream where water once ran clear and clean. Now it's black and barely moves, like it's forgotten how to prove. I saw reflections not my own in every ripple overthrown, faces staring from below, those who never got to go. They didn't speak, they didn't cry, just watched me with a hollow eye, and in that gaze I came to see this place ain't done with me. And maybe fire don't cleanse or end, it just reshapes what we pretend into something we can't outrun, long after all the burning's done. And maybe smoke don't drift away, it lingers where we choose to stay, a quiet mark upon the air of everything that's no longer there. The smoke over Hollow Creek tonight, and I can't tell the dark from light. Every memory, every sin, still alive beneath my skin. Oh, I came back, but now I know some things don't fade, they only grow. And every step I try to seek leads me back to Hollow Creek. Now I don't leave, I don't return, I just remain where embers burn. No past to fix, no truth to speak, just drift and smoke in Hollow Creek. And if you ever pass this way and smell the ash that chose to stay, don't follow where the shadows leak, through smoke over Hollow Creek. The fire's gone, but not the stain, it lingers deep in ash and pain. And I am just a voice grown weak in the smoke of Hollow Creek. The sun bleeds red across the open sky, another day to live, another night to die. My boots are worn, my soul is torn from every battle I've survived before. The wind whispers sins I can't deny. Every mile I go, I hear. There's a sound that starts in distance, not a strike, not fully near, just a pressure in every step you try to take arrives a second far too late. These are the bells of judgment day to night. No hiding, lifting, wrong or right, just something counting what remains in slow and unrelenting frames. Oh, I tried to close my eyes, tried to rewrite every line, but every sound I tried to break just echoed back a deeper shade. The ground don't shake in warning, it just steadies underneath, like it knows the weight is coming without needing to believe. Every face I pass is quieter, every movement slightly slow, like they've heard it long before me and just never let it show. I look for something solid, some excuse to call it wrong, but the sound don't ask permission, it just carries itself along. No truth to fight, no name to blame, just something calling out the same. And every breath I try to hold feels like it isn't mine alone. These are the bells and I can hear them clear. No end in sight, but ending near. No matter how I try to stand, it's already out of hand. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the sound kept following me, and every step I thought was free was part of what was calling me. Now I stand where nothing moves me, let the sound come passing through. There's no fire left in the body, no resistance left to do. And in that final hearing, where the silence meets the ring, I stop searching for the meaning and accept what it will bring. Not a punishment unfolding, not a wrath I can define, just the ending of the distance between everything and time. It ain't a voice from up above, it's what you make of what you love. Every truth you let decay still comes back in its own way, and judgment don't arrive as fire, it moves like something getting higher. So every step you thought was free was always part of what will be. These are the bells I understand, they were never in my hands. No matter how I tried to run, the counting had already begun. Oh, I stood still, I didn't hide, let it echo deep inside, and every name I thought I knew was already passing through. Now the sound is almost fading, but it never really goes. It just lingers in the places where nobody quite knows. And if you ever hear it started in a silence you call home, don't mistake it for arrival, it's the end of what you've known. and sin, carrying ghosts upon the wind. The air felt thin like breath could break. With every move the world would shake, and something burned beyond my sight, turning day into endless night. I stood where the old house used to be, just charred remains in memory. The walls were gone, the roof had caved, like nothing here had been saved. The ground was black where fire had fed on everything we ever said, and every step I tried to take kicked up the past in ash and ache. I found a frame without a face, just empty wood and empty space, like time itself had walked away and left the rest to slowly decay. And in the smoke I thought I heard a broken, half-forgotten word, like someone calling from within, the drifting ash upon the wind. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. The trees stand bare with blackened bones, like silent witnesses alone. Their branches stretch like bleeding hands over this broken, burned out land. I hear the crackle in my mind of flames that left no trace behind, just echoes trapped in smoky air of things that used to still be there. A photograph half burned, half gone, still holds a moment I held on. But when I touch it, falls apart, like memory can't keep its heart. The wind don't care what it takes away, it steals the night, it steals the day. And every piece I try to save just slips into an unseen grave. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And all I was and all I've been is blowing like ash upon the wind. I see their faces in the smoke, in every curl, in every stroke. They rise then fade without a sound, like they were never truly found. A voice I knew drifts through the gray, calling me but far away. And I can't tell if it's a dream or something caught between the seams. The fire's gone, but still it burns in every place it once returned. Not in flame, but deep inside, where loss and memory collide. And maybe nothing really stays, it all just drifts and slowly fades, from solid ground to weightless air, till nothing's left of anywhere. And maybe we're just passing through, like smoke that never quite was true. A moment carved and torn apart by winds that scatter every heart. It's ashes on the wind, they never stay. They carry everything away. Every love, every sin, just ashes scattered in the wind. Oh, I reach, but there's nothing there, just fading traces in the air. And now I see what life has been, just ashes drifting in the wind. Now I walk where nothing grows, through fields of quiet, burned out roads. No past to hold, no future are clear, just empty space that lingers here. And every step I take feels like I'm dissolving into night, becoming part of what has been. A trace of ash upon the wind. The wind still blows, it always will, across the ash, across the still. And somewhere lost yet never pinned, we fade away like ash in wind.
The sun went down on broken ground where nothing good was ever found. The wind was sharp, the sky was thin, like it knew what state I'm in. My boots are heavy, my hands are bare, and there ain't no mercy waiting there. Just a horizon fading fast, and a name I can't outlast. The line too far, left my mark on every scar. From desert dust to mountain snow, everywhere I used to go. The wanted signs are torn and old, but still they carry what they told of every deed I can't deny, written under blood-red sky. I never asked for any grace, just time enough to leave no trace. But every road I tried to ride just brought the law back to my side. I hear the horses in the wind, like judgment crawling from within. And every breath I try to take feels like it's more than I can break. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to my final end. I see the ridge where rifles wait, like they already know my fate. No words to speak, no plea to try, just stillness underneath the sky. The canyon echoes what I've done, like every sin weighs one by one. And in the distance, sharp and cold, I hear the story being told. No angel here, no devil near, just everything I used to fear, closing in without a sound on this unforgiving ground. The wind don't care who's wrong or right, it only carries end of night. And every heartbeat in my chest feels like it's asking for its rest. This is the outlaw's final breath tonight. No more running, no more flight, just dust and silence, wrong and right, colliding in the fading light. Oh, I tried to outrun my past, but nothing built is made to last. And every road I try to send just leads me to